Praise the Lord, sisters and brothers, well-wishers, donors, communities, and sponsors. My name is MUKASA Moses, the country director of Sorcha Children Foundation, and today I'm narrating for you a story why I developed that ambition of starting up a foundation. I grew up an orphan and I suffered on streets for quite a long period of time, where one of the well-wishers found me on the street suffering, who were the late Crowley and Smith in USA, and they took me to an old woman who took care of me. So I developed this because I saw the situation I was suffering in on the streets with my friends. So when this couple took me to that old woman to be under her care, they were sending support through her and was supporting me. So what I decided to do, I had to narrate a story for this couple that I want also to start up a foundation where I can help my colleagues I used to suffer too. Because getting what to eat was difficult, where to sleep was difficult, and I didn't want to see these colleagues I had with on the streets suffering. So I developed that idea that if I start up a foundation, we can take care of these children who suffer on streets, who are parentless, nor who are from unsupportive families. Because me personally, I was a victim. So they bought my idea and we started up slowly by slowly. But to this point, they passed away in the COVID pandemic, which hit the world down, and many countries suffered. And these people, they were also affected by COVID, and they passed away in 2020. So those years I wasn't on social media because I didn't have an idea about social media handles. So I came on social media in 2022 after researching, and we have been suffering after their death, and we started up accounts on social media to look for donors and sponsors who can support my goal and ambition. So far, I'm grateful for those who have been with me for all this time around, and we are hoping to move further to the progress. One of the goals I put into consideration is the sustainability. We want children under my care and support to be sustainable, because I know what they passed through. I know what they passed through, because me personally, I'm an example of that. So my goal, we want to set up a skilling center which can train children hands-on skills like tailoring, bakery, and so forth, whereby if a child doesn't have that ability to study to higher institutions, can acquire this knowledge from the skilling center and can able to set up an enterprise and become a job creator but not a job seeker, despite the few jobs in Uganda. Because we are not all the same. Some children are average, some children are wise. So some children can't pass through education ways up to university or high schools, but can adopt the knowledge of skills. Another goal is about helping the communities through sensitization and support. We want young mothers, widows in the community also to get what to do through our guidance. So we want also this skilling center to be helping these community members so that these children, they will be producing, they won't be suffering more and more and more, but everyone would be having a hand to put on and can do that to sustain his or her family. Because I believe that if someone has acquired any skill, can use that skill to get money, create employment opportunities, and so forth. Another goal is education. We want to improve on the illiteracy of young children in Uganda. So that's why we also put education into our objectives, that we want children to be educated so that they become literate, not again illiterate. Because in Uganda, almost 70% of the youth are illiterate, which limits us and limits many of the youth. So I want to empower the youth, that the next generations, they are all literates, again not illiterate. Another objective that we are hoping for as the Sorcha Children Foundation is that we want to be the leading foundation in East Africa, North Africa, whereby we can create jobs for community members. This is through we want to establish schools, hospitals, because the hospital can provide health services within the community. Schools can provide employment opportunities to people and provide services. Want to set up farms. These farms can be used as research centers. So we want to promote a varieties of opportunities. So all of these ambitions I had there after the experience I passed through when I was a child. That's why I came up with the idea of starting up a foundation. It is quite difficult, but I believe in the Lord that everything will come true. I remain MUKASA Moses, the CEO of Sorcha Children Foundation. I invite communities, each and everyone who would support our ambition. There are many even I haven't talked about, because if I talk about, we can even complete a day, because there are many goals, but I've managed to hit some of them. May God bless you.